Welcome back, BQ.
Thank you.
The metro is back. GKB. Also, welcome.
Yeah.
So, let's begin now. Let's begin with the political impasse in Edo State, as it appears that there is no retreat, no surrender regarding the feud between Governor Godwin Obaseki and his deputy, Phillip Shaibu. The crisis has taken another twist following decision of the governor of Obaseki to bar his deputy from Government House, Benin City. Shaibu got the shocking development when he got to his office this Monday and found that the gates and the main entrance leading to the story building was locked with chains and heavy padlocks. While he and his aides waited for about an hour before leaving, Shaibu reportedly made frantic efforts to reach the governor without success. So, who blinks first in this blockbuster, Pajiri?
I am at come office now, and the gate is locked. I am padlocking the gate. I'm padlocking the gate, the chain and key. Both the outer gate and the inner one, they padlock and chain it. The governor said they should lock it, that they are using the office for something else. I have not moved to anywhere. Nobody has given me letter to move to anywhere. Nobody has given me letter. So if governor say I have moved, I have not moved. I have not moved. The governor did not give me letter. Nobody has given me letter to move. So how will I move out of my office? And now the gate is locked and padlocked. So maybe, I don't know. So I call the governor, is not picking. So you call the governor that I didn't move because I didn't get any letter to move. Only the civil servant got letter to move. I'm told that the civil servant were given letter from the office of HOS to move out of this place. But me, I didn't get any letter to move. So I'm here. They should come and open the gate, please. And call the governor that I'm at the gate. They should please come and open the gate.
My last outburst on this matter was as if I had a stake in Edo politics, but then the deputy governor, the way he's being treated, just gives the lacuna in our constitution that gives no responsibility, no function. It's just like a spare tire. That's why a deputy governor can be so humiliated. That position can be so denigrated in this way.
It's just terrible. I'm not a fan of
Both of them.
Shaibu. I've never spoken to him in my life. You know, in fact, when I saw him for the first time, I didn't recognize him. He was the one who dragged my shirt. So I can't. You remember now that day during the GKB when Tribune celebrated.
Okay.
Yeah. So after I dragged my shirt and I just walked there, someone said, "That's the deputy governor." I didn't. And that was the last time we saw the late governor of Oyo State.
Isiaka
Ajimobi. That was the last public
outing.
Yes. You know, he was even accusing you of not calling him and all that. When you are saying, he said, Egmon to Obere. I still remember.
May his soul rest in peace.
I don't know him personally. And I didn't recognize him that day. But he's been in the news repeatedly now for the way the governor has been embarrassing him, humiliating him, as if he's someone of no value. No matter what people may feel about him, it diminishes you as a person. If you are happy with what Obaseki is doing to his deputy, it shows that you are inherently not a good person. If this is something that you rejoice about, you are happy, that a governor is behaving like this. I mean, this does not represent maturity, in my view. Because I've never seen a governor that went this far.
You know, to me, it's, oh, you Shaibu, you've gone to court to preempt your removal. Instead of now removing you now, I'll make life
Humiliate
difficult.
you so that maybe
I'll
on your
frustrate
own,
you so that
you
you
now,
resign.
on your own, you will now go.
Yes. I'll make you useless.
Maybe that's what
Yes.
trying to do.
The game plan.
Now, talking about that, what was it called? The place he was told to relocate to.
Yes.
The letter was sent to the PAMSEC that notifying him that, look, the deputy governor would no longer be using these offices to use somewhere else. I learned that the place they sent him to used to be procurement office and located near the 4th Mechanized Brigade of the Nigerian Army. If you are relocating your deputy, somebody that you share the joint ticket with,
Honestly.
sometimes
Constitutional.
it is the extra legwork of a deputy. It is the political capital that a deputy
Yes.
has that enables some governors to win elections.
Yes.
Even presidents.
We've seen deputies even more popular than
The principal.
their principal. The people warmed up to them.
This person is a political deputy. He has more gravitas.
Because the other person was
than
not
his
even a
governor.
politician.
Yes.
He wasn't even a politician. To even win the primaries of his party at that time, Oshomole had to put his foot down that this is the person that I want.
Yeah.
Remember, his cabinet was even divided. Some wanted Otubu.
The,
But Oshomole used his political weight as the governor to make sure that the primaries
Obaseki
went
emerged.
to a man who later became thoroughly ungrateful to him. I'm sure that Oshomole, where he is full of regrets. Because what has he gained by bringing a man who has no regard for him? I saw them smiling at one another. I said, these are just political smiles. Because the insult that Oshomole got in the days leading to the election of this second-term election of Obaseki, I don't think he has ever received it anywhere. And that's a man that is stuck his neck out to make governor. So it's unfortunate. We don't have to bother ourselves about some of the issues. I want to be deputy governor. I mean, I want to be governor. This person doesn't want me. He has not even come out to let us know who he wants. Nobody knows who Obaseki wants to support to be deputy governor. I mean, to be governor of the state. But he's just humiliating this person left, right, and center. It's just sad.
Even though so the state government is as brutal as even engineering some media houses to sack some journalists in this account, like today now, another head has rolled now in Edo State just because of this reportage. Will journalists now see their work now and refuse to do their work?
In fact, the most endangered species we have in Nigeria today are journalists. Especially those who have taken up appointments in government. Their lifespan depends solely at the discretion of the governors or the president, as the case may be. I think the first thing, we said it on this program, I think a couple of weeks ago, that there's something lacking in a man that is supposed to be refined. And then he decided to go and fight the battle in the gutter. Like a former governor of Lagos said, there are depths you don't descend to as a matter of courtesy of whatever is your office. I think Mr. Obaseki has thrown all caution to the winds. Maybe because he realized that given the permutation of the Nigeria situation as we speak, and is in the PDP, there is nothing further to aspire to. So he decided to go for broke and do whatever he wanted. Because like I said, as long as he went in the PDP and APC is still in government at the federal level, it's going to be extremely difficult. Don't forget, even in the 2020 election, APC won, I think, 2 Senate seats in Edo, including the one that he will be aspiring for. And besides, his own election is off-season. So I think what we need to worry about is just to let this be a lesson to would-be godfathers. That bringing a technocrat doesn't mean that you cannot be brutal. You cannot pretend that because somebody is a technocrat,
That will not be political.
yeah, just don't assume that will just be bowing to you and let you run him aground. This man has shown that when it comes to streets, he has the same street cred as his godfather. Don't forget, he ran his father out of town for a while until that was rehabilitated by coming to the Senate now.
I want to thank our viewers that has been sending solidarity to welcome Babajide Kolade Toju. Viewers, thank you. From across the world, Europe, America, everywhere across the country that have been sending your messages in. I can acknowledge it. I've seen them. They've been pouring in. Thank you for the encouragement to welcome me, BKO in. BKO,